These are the sweatiest Fortnite skins of 2021, and I bet no one owns more than 7 of these. But let's start off with the Harmonizer. When Fortnite dropped the Harmonizer in August, it instantly became sweaty. I'm talking about everyone was rushing to get her in their lockers, especially with Sway doing stuff like this. And you usually don't see a skin become sweaty that fast, which is surprising. Unless it's the Siren or something, since this is a skin that became sweaty in under 2 weeks when it got released. And 7 times out of 10, whenever you come across a sweat in one of your matches, they're most likely going to be using Siren. I mean, Benji even has a bundle for this skin, but he should have one for the dummy as well, especially for hitting this.
There's a guy in that bush. Probably.
Oh! Plus, he's the main reason this skin even became sweaty. Because I honestly think if Benji never used this skin, it would have been one of those regular meme skins. But now, when you see one, it's probably best to avoid them. And while the dummy is insane, let's talk about the Focus. Here's your typical Focus user. Oh my god! Crazy, right? But what's crazier is when the Focus first dropped, I don't know anyone who even cared about the skin, or even expected it to become as popular as it did with pro players. Then an all-black style of the Focus would be pretty cool if you ask me. But I bet we can all agree that Isabel doesn't need any more reskins since they literally just dropped 2 this December. But another good thing about this skin is that it looks good no matter what type of player you are. So you don't even have to be sweatiest of the sweatiest players to run this skin, unlike with the Dynamo. And that's mainly because of streamers like Mitro and Mongrel. But then I know that I'm not the only one who knows Mongrel makes literally any skin he decides to use sweaty, but probably since he does stuff like this while using them. But the Dynamo still has nothing on the soccer skins, since at one point in time, these were the face of tryhards. And anyone you ran into using a soccer skin would straight up embarrass you. But that eventually ended over time when Fortnite released them into the item shop again. Then if you don't own one skin coming up in a few minutes, are you even really good? But I can't lie, it's pretty cool that Modena is sweaty, since most of the time the collaboration skins of Fortnite releases never actually have any sweat status. And I'm guessing since this skin isn't wearing a ton of armor, and it actually looks simple, that's why. And on top of that, you have Benji Fishy using it like this.
Why are we what? I can't. Get me.
And another set of collab skins that Sweat seemed to love are the Balenciaga skins. And I'm guessing it's because of the design they have, but maybe also because the fashion Banshee is really slim and has a simple design that goes perfectly with the Star Wand and Unchained Ramirez. Then I wonder if tryhards will ever stop using the aura. Ever. I mean, this skin has been sweaty since all the way back in Chapter 1 Season 9, and she hasn't lost any popularity yet. That's really shocking, but at the same time, the skin is only 800 V-Bucks, so it's probably a lot of the reason why half of the tryhard community is using her. Then the superhero skins came out back in 2020, and you can't tell me these skins didn't have the biggest impact on the community. I'm talking about Fortnite banned them from Arena 3 times. Then they even patched the all black and all white styles, which sucks, not gonna lie, but that didn't really stop anything since people are still doing stuff like this. And at this point, it's just about impossible to make a sweaty skin list without including the Mogul Masters. Yeah, even going into 2022, the Mogul Masters still continue to be among the sweatiest skins that pros have ever seen. And I mean, they were ahead of their time because when they first dropped, no one cared about them. But now... And you can say the same about the Zadie, but you might not have seen the Zadie too often when it first dropped since only the top of the top arena sweats used the skin. It's like Epic made this an arena-only skin or something. I mean, in this game mode, here's an example of Sway playing while using the skin.
I want to play Call of Duty again today, bro. I don't even know what I want to play. There's nothing to play. You don't think Caitlin's so thick?
And the skins just get sweatier and sweatier as we go on. Because something that shocked me is the Surf Witch being sweatier than the original Haze. Like, how is it sweatier than the skin it's based on? But I mean, you can say that the design she has is way better than the original one since it is a lot more vibrant and everything. And I'm surprised this didn't happen with the Crystal as well, since I personally think the Scuba Crystal style of her does look way better. But I mean, pros are stuck on this skin, mainly because pros like Booga used to use this skin a ton before he received his skin, and started using Lara Croft. And if you ask me, it seems like almost any skin that turns solid gold instantly becomes sweaty. Because most of the time, you don't see too many sweats using Battle Pass skins after the season ends. But if you tune into a stream from time to time, you'll see them making plays like this. But Lara Croft isn't the only gold skin here, because my man Midas was the first solid gold skin, and this started a whole wave. Of course, I'm talking about how he's so sweaty that pros have been using him since Chapter 2 Season 2. But I think the main reason for that is because of the Golden Touch. Everyone loves that, right? Then I wish the Golden Chaos Agent had the Golden Touch as well, but this is one skin that sweats still have some love for. It's just not as popular as it used to be back in the earlier seasons of Chapter 2. So you might not see them too much anymore, but when you do, run, since they're like Slender Man. But I don't even know if it's possible to run from a Manic, since the players using these skins are insane and have some of the best aim in all of Fortnite. Just look at Scope using it.
Unactivated.
Like, how does he do that without using hacks or anything? And I don't know what's scarier, the Manic or Scarlet Commander. Because whenever I run into someone using this skin, they're gonna be trying their heart out. Like, take it easy sometimes, Scarlet Commander users. Because I don't think I've ever seen a chill Scarlet Commander user. Oh, and if you own one of these skins coming up, you're probably good enough to win the FNCS. Possibly. But it feels like we're getting to a point where every customizable automatically becomes sweaty. Well, because that's exactly what happened with the Get Far Out skins. Like, they were instantly sweaty the second they got released. And I honestly think they designed these skins for sweats since they knew they'd fall in love with them. And while talking about customizable skins, you gotta mention the Trixie. This is probably one of the best Halloween skins that I've seen in a while. Plus, it's like 20 different skins in one. And I know all the people who missed out on this skin feel bad, since she won't be returning anytime soon. And I'm surprised someone hasn't included the pit stop in a locker bundle, since this skin is so good. But you might not see this skin too much in public matches, since most of the time when you do see someone using this skin, it'll be in creative and not just any game mode. Probably Zone Wars, Realistics, or box fights. Then what I still find surprising is that Travis Scott became as sweaty as he did, since we all know that most of the time, Icon Series skins are pretty newbie, not gonna lie. And it's like almost everyone who uses this skin could probably win the FNCS if I'm being honest. No joke, because look at this. Then for the most part, it feels like all of the Christmas skins lost their sweat status, except for the Cozy Commanders, since sweats will literally use these things all year round. And that's how you know the Cozy Commanders are sweaty, because most of the time, people will only use holiday skins around that holiday, unless it's the Ghoul or Skull Trooper. And everyone knew that the Spark Plug would make the list, right? I mean, this skin has been sweaty for years at this point. And when it started to die down in popularity, Fortnite released a selectable style of her, so that made players go right back to using her. Then it's like the Red Jade is still so underrated and sweaty at the same time, if you know what I mean. And it's not like sweaty skins give you an advantage or anything necessarily, but you can't tell me it doesn't look like this skin does give you one. Especially since you have pros like Unknown Army using it. But speaking of Unknown, we probably wouldn't even know about Kuno if he never used this skin, since he's the face of this skin. And I see why, since he does stuff like this using her. Then I know the Haven just got released in the Chapter 3 Battle Pass, but it still had to make the list since it's probably the sweatiest Battle Pass skin of Chapter 3 so far. And I definitely feel like Sweats will be using this skin for a decent amount of time. And now you're up to date with the sweatiest skins, so subscribe!